into our business communications final. I got options. This is not about a multiple choice test or true and false test. Frankly, this class has always been about business communication. I don't know how that would really help me assess your skills. I want to see your brain functioning in the aspect of how you're going to communicate in business. This is like the ultimate soft skill that all employers are looking for. You sit down, if you can command this class well out into the real world, you will go places farther than you ever thought before. You get 3 different scenarios to write a 250 to 300 word paper, single space, double space between paragraphs, no references necessary. This is about you showcasing your knowledge and the skills that you learned during this class. I included a PowerPoint presentation for each one of those 3 different scenarios on Canvas for your use. The first one is create a corporate story. No, this is not the same as your recent assignment. Your recent assignment, I gave you the scenario and you're to pick from those scenarios. In this case, you're going to tell your own corporate story for 10 years from now. What is it going to be like if you go out and find your own company? What is it going to be like if your family already has a company and you're going to take it over? Tell us the story as to exactly what's going to happen then, or your role as a leader in the field. Let's say, for instance, that you are planning on becoming an accountant, but in 10 years from now, you plan on being a senior partner at one of the big 4 accounting firms. I want to hear the corporate story they're going to tell about you as to how you were once upon a time here and now you're this. This is actually a pretty tough assignment if you do it well. This is creative writing in the business world where you use the story to make money. Make your story personal, interesting. Use your imagination on the description. I'm not dictating the contents of it, but what I am saying, I want to hear the story about you and your future in 10 years from now. The other one is the total opposite. This is the layoff memo. Oh my gosh, these are awful memos. If you ever have to write one, I sure hope that you don't. I've had to do it a couple times. They're very difficult. In my mind, they're soul searching. You've been directed to close your department and lay off 12 people. You work with these people on a daily basis. You're not even certain about your own future. You don't even know if any of them will ever be called to return to work or if your company is going to survive. You have to create a memo that you will personally deliver to each employee, no script at all, just a memo that you're going to sit down and deliver personally and go over it with them. It should thank the employee for their good work over the last several years. Make it clear this is not about work performance. Offer a positive letter of recommendation, and if the job returns in the future, you'd be delighted to invite them to return. Of all the memos, this is a tough one, but you're up to it. I've seen the work that you guys have done already in class. The third memo is about you have a new product coming out. You're providing polo shirts and t-shirts with sports teams imprints on them. Shoot, you're even going to come out with face masks and shorts, the whole thing. You want to sit down and have the imprint of various sports teams in baseball, football, basketball, hockey, soccer, whatever sport you're in there. And you're going to introduce this to 20 stores you serve via Zoom meeting next week. This has to be an uplifting memo. You're promising a good price. Your initial surveys show that these are to be popular, and the projections are that this will be very successful. You got 3 different things to choose from: corporate storytelling, a layoff memo, or a new product memo. I'm looking for something 250 to 350 words long. Submit it. I'll be grading upon the quality of it. Now, by the way, I want to tell you as a class, this has been a very interesting class. Trying to teach business communication in a 100% online environment has been tough. And also being the student, I can't imagine how tough, except I have seen the quality of your work. I've seen it at the beginning of the semester and I'm seeing it at the end. I have to tell you, I'm impressed as to where you were and as to where you're going. We focus on a provision of skills that your academic endeavors will be here at IBC and elsewhere, but especially the soft skills that the employer seeks. I encourage you to continue to strive for excellence. Make certain that instead of you being a mediocre person or mediocre employee, that you take the skills and that character I've seen inside of each one of you Add kindness and compassion so people look for that human element, and you'll thrive in that whole world. Go and do great things. All that being said, take care.